Hello and welcome to a brief overview of the 106 motorcars we've got going under the hammer at the Millbrook Proving Ground in Bedfordshire on Wednesday, December the 3rd. It really is, as ever, a fabulously diverse range of motorcars. The star car for many, the cover car of the catalogue, is the 1962 Aston Martin DB4 Series 4 Vantage. Certainly a hard car to look past. It's of the 45 Series 4 Vantages made, it's the only one to have been finished in Roman purple, which was also famously the favourite colour of former Aston Martin proprietor David Brown. This particular Roman purple car was in single ownership from 1969 all the way through to 2021, so that's 52 years. It's then been part of the vendor's mark collection since then. It's not long emerged from a bare metal refurbishment by Project Heaven. It really is a car that if you see it in the metal, it absolutely pops. I mean, it looks wonderful in the photos, but in the metal, it's just something else entirely. It's had a lot of work done to it over the years. It's all up and together. We've had a drive in it. The Automobile magazine's had a drive in it. Subject then did an 8-page article on the car. Just a very, very handsome, very, very rare machine that must have looked like something else on the streets of 1960s London. Another 1960s icon is the 1965 Type Lola T70 Mark II Spider. This is a car that has only recently emerged from a protracted 10-year refurbishment, been built up to Lola T70 Mark II specification, has rumoured in its past perhaps bits of a Lola Formula 5000 single-seater, but as presented now, it's got a full FIA Historic Technical Power Sport that's valid for another 10 years, fitted with a small block Chevy engine developing 450 brake horsepower. It's got the correct Hewland gearbox. I believe it's got something like 550 brake horsepower per tonne as a power to weight ratio, so enormous performance. Obviously track only, but eligible for some seriously exciting events, and running with those the Can-Am cars were just something else. America, big influence on motoring and big influence on Rolls-Royce in its early years. So we have a 1924 Rolls-Royce Springfield 450 horsepower Silver Ghost Piccadilly Roadster as one of the star lots. Now, this one was made extra special by the fact it belonged to former Formula One world champion Phil Hill for 2 decades, and it was exhibited at various shows, and it's a well-known car, matching numbers throughout, low mileage. The vendor has fitted the Piccadilly Roadster style coachwork to it. Very, very stylish and elegant 1920s car. Really, when it comes to cars with a spirit of ecstasy on the front, it doesn't get much more elegant. Although a more modern interpretation is the 1989 Rolls-Royce Corniche 2 convertible. Again, that's an exceptional car. Indeed, the vendor, and we wouldn't disagree with him, the vendor considered it to be concours. It's 33,000 miles, but 33,000 very well looked after miles. It's understood to be essentially one owner from new. Looks, again, stunning in cobalt blue metallic with parchment leather upholstery, especially on a sunny day. Really does look $1 million. If you're in the market for a Corniche 2 convertible, I doubt you'd find a better one. A car with extra special provenance is the 2013 Bentley Mulsanne. Now, these were special cars anyway, luxurious limousines, really a true Bentley, if you like, before falling completely under VW's ownership in terms of the design input, and again, different from its sort of Rolls-Royce badge-engineered sibling predecessors. So this Bentley Mulsanne made extra special by the fact that it was originally owned to the royal household and used by His Majesty King Charles III for multiple official engagements. He was then the Prince of Wales, but well documented. It's covered about 30-something thousand miles. Again, remains very, very smart and just a glorious hand-built machine. Speaking of glorious hand-built machines, we have the 1979 Courier Cadillac Speciale Coupe. Now, this was Robert Maidment's unique tribute to the Mercedes-Benz 540k Speciale Roadster. He estimates it took him something like 6,000 hours to complete. His original intention had been to build a series of them, but given that the cost in the end was several times that of a Corniche 2 convertible, as you can understand, it never progressed into any form of production. So the Courier Cadillac, fantastic one-off, Comes with a wealth of paperwork, coverage of the car in the States, Japan, all that sort of thing. Various Cadillac dealers offering to sell examples if you ever got it into production. Just fascinating thing. Bodied in aluminium, got its mod cons, got a 6.6 litre V8 engine, so plenty of go. The handling was tuned at Myra. I mean, just a fascinating car. Another car, which again is very special, is the 1959 Jaguar XK150S 3.4 litre fixed head coupe. Now, it would be rare anyway because they only made 86 3.4 litre S fixed heads in right-hand drive. But this one is special again because it's had something like £230,000 spent on it on a ground-up bare chassis renovation. So really exceptional. Comes with a memory stick loaded with photographs documenting the restoration. It's been refinished in the original colour scheme of Cotswold blue with dark blue Connolly hide upholstery, which is a lovely combination. Said to retain its full matching numbers, engine block, cylinder head, body number, stamped chassis number and Moss gearbox. Has been subtly uprated, but they are very reversible should someone wish to. So it's got a Kenlow cooling fan and EZ or EZ power steering. So again, presents in excellent condition and just looks stonking value for money at 70 to 90,000. No less iconic, or perhaps more iconic if you're a rallying fan, is the 1991 Audi Quattro 20 valve. Now, it's one of only 295 right-hand drive UK examples, but more importantly, it's had only 2 owners from new who between them have covered just 39,500 miles. So vendors had it since 2019. It's finished in pearl white with full grey leather interior. Looks magnificent in the metal. Looks good in the photos, even better in the metal. It is to that ultimate 20 valve specification. So you've got the 2.2 litre engine. That's the famous warbling 5-pot. You've got the 5-speed manual transmission. The Quattro 4-wheel drive system. Still an enormously rewarding and engaging road car. And this comes with the Audi wallet, service book, manuals, press cuttings, brochures, magazine articles, extensive summary document of the service history. Really has been loved, and you can tell. Another very rare machine, well, very rare because they only ever made 4 of them, is the 1935 Singer 9 TT team car. Again, one of 4 cars that Singer built specially for the 1935 racing season. They were all 9 horsepower models. They were registered AVC 481, AVC 482, AVC 483 and AVC 484. And it's AVC 482 that we are offering for sale. It was part of Singer's winning team in the 1935 British Empire relay race at Brooklands. It campaigned at Le Mans in 35 and then later in 37, 38 and 39. So that's 4 Le Mans expeditions, 4 Le Mans 24-hour races, which is some achievement for a car, especially a small capacity 1 litre machine like this. Now, it was like its sister cars, well, 3 of the 4 were damaged, the other one was withdrawn, involved in the infamous crash during the Ards TT in 35, subsequently repaired and campaigned, carried on racing after World War II. It's coming to market from over 30 years of single-family ownership. It's understood to retain its original engine block and gearbox. It's got that fabulous alligator body on it, very rare, eligible machine. I mean, that's a shoe-in for Classic Le Mans. I'm pretty sure you'd also get invites to the Goodwood Revival and things like that. So an iconic British sports car. The 1963 Aston Martin Lagonda Rapide. Now again, that is understood to be, the Lagonda Rapide was a personal project of David Brown, who owned Aston from the late 40s all the way through to the 70s. And the Lagonda Rapide was his idea of a 4-door luxury sports saloon, and what an idea it was. They only made 55 in total in the end. This particular example was comprehensively restored by Aston Martin Works during 1987 and 1988 with photographic documentation, resprayed in the attractive hue of Old English pewter with a retrimmed tan leather Connolly upholstery. Vendors have had the car since 2022 and spent something like £20,000 on it since then. So, well maintained, rare as hen's teeth, stylish, just a lot going for it. Same could be said in many ways of the 1935 Alvis Speed 20 SC Vanden Plas Tourer, because they were only 21 Speed 20 SC chassis bodied with Vanden Plas Tourer coachwork, of which only 10 or so are thought to survive. This particular example, which is registered as BLX 277, was dispatched new in October 34 to the London main agent Charles Follett, and was a sister car to BLX 272, which Follett himself raced at Brooklands and elsewhere. This car, BLX 277, was subject to a comprehensive chassis up restoration in the late 80s, been well maintained since then, comes with its side screens, large history file, and really is a true post-vintage thoroughbred. And those Speed 20s, for me anyway, were every bit the rival to a Lagonda M45 or a Derby Bentley. A far rawer proposition is the 1920 Stutz Series H Bearcat. Now, the Stutz Bearcat was marketed and pretty much was a copy of the Indianapolis 500 racer that Stutz fielded. Very, very early proponent of the light chassis, big engine formula. Don't always go with the modern hyperbole about them being the equivalent in their day of a Bugatti Veyron, but they were certainly a very high performance machine for the Edwardian and early vintage period. This particular example has been in the current family ownership since 1991. Before it arrived in the UK, it was uprated with a slightly later Stutz four-cylinder engine, so that's 5.9 litres, detachable cylinder head, the most powerful four-cylinder that Stutz made. And I have been taken for a drive in this car, and it is every bit as quick as you might expect. So just a fabulous, fabulous thing coming out of a large, several hundred strong collection, and well worth of a new home. Another American, it's not oddity, but another special American is the 1942 white M16 half-track multiple gun motor carriage. Now, this is one of only 3,550 or so made. It was subject to an extensive car restoration by the previous owner. The vendor has done a lot of improvement and fettling work, including a new clutch. It comes with an amazing array of equipment, including Maxon M45 quad-mount anti-aircraft gun with 4 Browning 50 caliber M2 machine guns, which is a scary, scary bit of kit. Presents really nicely and fully running and driving, so if you want to be king or queen of your local high street, this is a good way of achieving it. Quite apart from those motor cars, we have over 20, I believe, no reserve lots, including a 1972 Volvo 144 that the vendor had specially prepared for historic rallying, and indeed won the 2010 Copacabana historic rally with it. Been subject to a lot of lightning work and rally preparation. Not done much since then, but not your average safety orientated Volvo. Another interesting no reserve entry is the 1937 DKW F7700 sedan cabriolet. That one has been featured in a host of films and television productions. It was in the 2005 movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, on the button, just a very innovative front-wheel drive, 2-stroke machine, just cute as anything. So there is, as hopefully you can gather, a real cross-section of vehicles going under the hammer. We're going to be open for public viewing at Millbrook on Tuesday, December the 2nd from 12 p.m. until 6 p.m. And then we're opening again on sale day, Wednesday the 3rd from 9 o'clock in the morning onwards. The sale will start promptly at 12 p.m. If you have any questions about any of the vehicles on offer or how you can join in with the bidding process, please don't hesitate to contact us on 01925 210 035 or via info@h&h.co.uk. We very much hope to see you at Millbrook, but if not, please accept our best wishes for a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.